Stout Heroes, welcome back to my channel. You're looking at the Aren't You the Ceiling? Your mind is a war zone, and every thought feels like an explosion rips through your concentration, and noises and distractions surround you. Speaking in doubt, putting things off, and sorrow are all moving around in your head. That thick fog that makes you feel like you're going to drown in it. You told yourself you'd change. Start that thing tomorrow. But let's be clear. Tomorrow isn't real. It's your biggest enemy is the sweet fantasy that keeps you stuck in this never-ending loop. Loop of excuses tomorrow is a ghost always just out of reach. It will never. You know this deep down. You felt it. You're sick of it all. The promises you've broken to yourself. Sick of waking up to another empty day. It's been too long since you told yourself, I'll be better tomorrow, but tomorrow slips away. It feels like water in your hands. It's a ghost, and you've been chasing it only to find that it vanishes when you try to grasp it. The anger is building now, isn't it? Like a pressure pot, ready to explode. You're done with the lies. Done with the excuses, done with the stagnation. It's time for a drastic change. I'm not talking about the kind of change that feels good, the kind of change that's easy. No real change is cruel. It demands everything from you. It pushes you to face the darkness you've been hiding from. Real change doesn't whisper sweet, nothing's in your ear. It's a thunderclap that shakes the very basis of who you think you are. It scorches you, burns away everything that's holding you back. And here's where Stoicism comes into play. Stoicism doesn't coddle you. It doesn't make you feel warm and fuzzy inside. It doesn't care about your happiness. It's here to rip away the layers of illusion, to strip away the lies that keep you weak. Stoicism doesn't offer easy answers. It offers truth raw and cruel. Marcus Aurelius, the ruler who led an empire, didn't mince words. He said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." What does that really mean? It means you're not a victim of your conditions. You're not powerless in this world. You're a slave to your thoughts, and as long as you stay bound to them, nothing will change. You won't change if you're not controlled in your mind. Your body is imprisoned. Your will is bound. When your mind is weak, your life falls apart. Today isn't about some perfect vision of self-control. We're not here to entertain you with dreams. No, we're here to talk about raw, unfiltered discipline. The kind of discipline that cuts so deep, it stings, the kind that makes you want to run, but pushes you to stay and face it. This practice will break you. It will tear you down, but it will fix you into something stronger. It doesn't wait for inspiration. It forces you to rise, no matter how heavy you feel. This video is for the ones who are done playing small. It's for those who are tired of whining, tired of waiting for the world to change for them. This is for the warriors who know they have greatness within them, but that greatness has been buried under a mountain of reasons. You don't need more inspiration. You don't need more empty words. What you need is change, a total restart. Stay with me through every principle. Don't skip ahead. Don't cheat yourself out of this moment, because this is where the old you gets burned away, and the new you, the one who's been waiting to break free, emerges like this movie. Drop a comment below. I am no longer a slave to my reasons. Share this with someone who's ready to spark their transformation. And don't even think about forgetting to join. We're about to tear down every limit that's been keeping you back. Stay with me. The war for your future is about to begin now. Let's go. Number 1. Control your first hour. The first hour of your day isn't a habit. It's a battle cry. Wake up, and the world is already trying to steal your soul. The moment you roll out of bed and give into your phone, you're not checking messages, You're yielding. You're letting chaos pour into your life before you've even had a chance to breathe. The snooze button. It's a getaway. It's you begging for comfort when the world demands victory. Your first hour is where you decide if you're a fighter, or a fake punishment doesn't arrive with the first phone call or the first meeting. It's born in the quiet. It's formed before anyone else even gets to see your face. You wake up and you fight, not the world, but yourself. Because that's where the fight starts, right here, in the quiet times, when no one's watching. Marcus Aurelius didn't wait for peace. He didn't expect easy sailing. He knew the day would be filled with darkness, greed, betrayal, and the weight of humanity's worst. But he decided to face it anyway. He faced hell and walked through it with unshakable strength. That's discipline. Not the lack of chaos, but the ability to walk into it and own it. Your first hour is holy, but it's not for the weak guard. Your life depends on it, because it does. This isn't some soft little morning habit. This is war. It's you against every urge that tries to pull you into distraction, into numbness. Start with breath. Start with stillness. Start with the hardest truth. You don't exist to chase joy. You exist to break your desires, to shatter weakness, and to command your own fate. If you can master that first hour, you own the rest of the day. If you own your morning, you own your mind. And when you own your mind, nothing can control you. Not your boss, not your friends, not life itself. No phone, no comfort, only discipline. This is your proving ground, not for others, for yourself. So light a candle, not a screen. Stretch your body, don't scroll. Read something that burns with purpose, not something that lulls you into sleep. You have a choice to make. Will you take the first hour, or let it take you? Drop a comment below. I command the first hour of my life, and take that battlefield. Once you control that hour, the day can't touch you. The fight is already over. You've won number 2. Kill the voice that wants comfort. That voice inside you. The one that says it's okay to sleep in, to skip the gym, to just take it easy for once. It's not your friend. It's a bug feeding off your flaws. It wants to sink its claws into your spirit and drag you into the pit of safety. It wants to destroy you. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." And that voice, it's the prison, the chains, the lock on your cell, the biggest trick you'll ever face. It's the voice that tries to tell you that you deserve rest when you've done nothing to earn it. The voice that whispers sweet lies, saying you've worked hard enough. And in that moment, you listen, you give in. But here's the truth. That voice isn't telling you to rest because you deserve it. It's telling you to rest because it fears you'll grow stronger. It doesn't want you to rise. It doesn't want you to break free. That voice is the comfort zone's most deadly tool, and it will stop at nothing to keep you bound. When that voice talks, destroy it. When it tells you to take it easy, get up and grind harder. When it says, tomorrow, you scream back, now. Picture that voice as a shadow, dark lurking, crawling through your mind like a disease. It knows your weaknesses. It will claw at you, drag you back to the safety zone. But every time you choose pain, every time you step into the fire, instead of running from it, you grow in that voice. It weakens. It dies a little bit more. Master yourself. Kill that voice. The best tool action you are. In charge. You're the leader of your thoughts. Not the puppet of that parasitic voice. Every time you choose the hard way. Every time you push. When it says, stop, you take another inch of power back. And today, you take the power back, fully number 3. Accept the pain of growth. Nobody likes pain. Nobody wakes up and begs for pain to come knocking. But what if I told you that growth doesn't come without it? That discipline is the gatekeeper to strength, and pain is the key that opens it. You've been avoiding it every time you withdraw from pain. You delay the best version of yourself. You've built a wall around your flaws, and all it's done is trap you in a loop of failure. The truth: you can't build muscle without first pulling it apart. You can't get stronger without breaking down what's weak within you. Seneca, that firebrand of wisdom, said no man is more sad than he who never faces adversity. Why? Because without trouble, you stay fixed. You remain soft. You remain unknown. You remain weak. Growth demands, fight it, demands that you push yourself into the fire, to be torn apart and remade. When you lift weights, your muscles tear. But what comes after? They grow when you run your lungs, burn, and your legs scream in pain. But in that pain, you grow. Most people run from it. They shy away from the burn, the grind, the endless ache of progress. But not you, not anymore. What would happen if you stopped running? What if you stopped fearing the fire and dove headfirst into it, knowing it's the only way to make yourself into something stronger, smarter, and relentless? Because the truth is, you've been avoiding pain for too long, and it's made you weak. You've wrapped yourself in safety, in habit, in every excuse to stay relaxed. But the clock is ticking, and every second you waste in comfort is a second that separates you from the man you're meant to be. Now you have a choice. Will you keep hiding from the heat, afraid of the burn, or will you step into the fire knowing that's the only thing that will mold you into greatness? Pain isn't your enemy. It's the weapon that will shape you into a masterpiece. Once you learn to accept it, to see it for what it truly is, you'll stop running. You'll welcome it, because every ounce of pain is a step closer to the power you've been looking for. And when you finally accept that the world won't know what hit it. Number 4, let go of the need for approval. You've been waiting for permission, haven't you? Waiting for someone to lift you up, to give you the green light, to finally tell you, you're doing it right. Stop, no one cares. No one will ever care as much as you think they should. Not your friends, not your family, not the world. They're too busy, and you've been wanting approval, desperately hoping for someone to notice your struggle. But that's the lie we're drowning in, the addiction to approval, scrolling through lives lived in public, all for a thumbs up, or people want to be seen. They want their worth confirmed, but the silent way, it doesn't wait for praise. It demands you walk the tight wire alone. It forces you to believe yourself when everyone else questions you, when they don't see your sweat, your sacrifice, your silent grind. Marcus Aurelius said, you could leave life right now. Let that decide what you do and say and think. What is he really shouting at you? Life doesn't wait for your permission. It doesn't care about your problems. It doesn't care about your sacrifices. It doesn't owe you credit, and neither does anyone else the power you're asking for. It's not out there. It's hidden inside you, just waiting to explode. That power comes when you stop looking for outside approval and start building your own inner empire. When you drop the suffocating need for praise, you are free. Free to stop waiting for others to applaud your every move. Free to stop looking for external signs of success. Success is yours to define, not theirs. This journey is yours to own, only yours. And here's the cold, harsh truth. The world will never understand your fire. The world won't feel the burning hunger in your chest. No one else can walk this path the way you can. The moment you stop needing their praise, you will awaken. You are the only judge of your worth. You are the only one who can claim your power. And once you understand this, you will never again need anyone else's permission to chase your fate. Number 5, accept the stillness of the mind. The noise is choking you. It's not just in the world. It's in your head. It's in your phone. It's in your every moment of life. You can't escape it. You're drowning in it. The need to constantly be entertained, constantly be distracted. It's a bug. It's eating away at your mind, destroying your ability to think, to feel, to even be. You've become a puppet to the chaos, responding to everything, yet never truly living clarity. It's a rare gem without clarity. There's no discipline without silence. There's no room for your thoughts to breathe, to break free from the chaos. Your mind is a battleground of endless wants and distractions, each one draining your life force, making you a shell of who you're meant to be. Epictetus didn't say true wealth is in goods, fame, or status. He said, wealth consists not in having great things, but in having few wants. The world wants to fill your mind with everything but the truth. The more you eat, the emptier you become. Every second spent scrolling, consuming, and chasing brief highs takes you further from your true power. What if you didn't need to consume anymore? What if you didn't need to check your phone every 5 seconds? What if you could sit in silence, truly sit in silence, and hear your own soul saying to you, this is where your power lies, in the silence, in that terrible quiet moment when the world falls away and all you're left with is you. It's there that your strength grows. The world will scream at you, drag you back into its noise. But when you choose quiet, you awaken something primal. You find the discipline that's been lost beneath the mess. You can't hear your voice in the madness, but in silence, your voice becomes thunder in the silence. You hear your true self. You hear the call to rise to claim what's yours, to cut through the chaos, like a blade through body. You hear the order to become everything you've always been meant to be. Meditate. Sit in the fire of your own silence. Stop waiting for peace to find you. Make it from within the world. Will never quiet down. It's a lie to think it ever will, but you have the power to cut out your own peace, to make your own silence in the storm. When you do, you will hear the only voice that matters yours. And when you hear your voice, you will act with the kind of power that shatters the quiet, the kind of power that doesn't need to shout, because it already owns the universe. Number 6, embrace your responsibility. You are exactly where you are because of the choices you've made, and that is a terrible truth. It's easy to blame the world, to point fingers, to tell yourself that life is what's holding you back. But I'm about to break that lie. The only thing keeping you from your potential is, Seneca once said, it's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Think about that every moment you waste blaming others, every second you spend wrapped in excuses, every fraction of time you let slip away, because you're waiting for someone or something to change. That is your life. Disappearing. You want change. You want growth. It won't come from outside forces. It won't come from waiting for someone else to hand you the life you dream of. It will never come from pointing fingers. It starts with you. The cold, hard truth. The world doesn't owe you a damn thing. Not a single moment if you want a new life. You have to make it. Here's where the discipline starts, by understanding that no one can control your fate but you. Not your past, not your family, not your job, not your situation. Only you have the power to shape your future. It starts with control. Own every choice, own every mistake, own every win, every loss. Because when you take full responsibility, you stop being a silent watcher in your own life. You stop waiting for someone to save you. You stop waiting for life to hand you anything. The world will never give you a damn thing on a silver plate. But you have the ability to build your own kingdom, brick by owning it. Ask yourself this: what are you ready to take responsibility for today? What part of your life will you own right now? The difference between where you are and where you want to be isn't in what the world gives you. It's in your desire to take it for yourself. And that starts with taking ownership. Now, not tomorrow. You want to build discipline. Start by taking responsibility for every damn thing. The road to greatness isn't built by excuses. It's formed by your desire to own every single moment of your life. No more waiting. No more excuses. Take control and watch your life change forever. Number 7, master the art of stability. Inconsistency is not just an obstacle. It's a silent killer, the kind that quietly whispers in your ear, making you think that tomorrow will be better, when in fact, tomorrow is just another missed chance for growth. How many times have you started something with fire, with intensity, only to watch that fire burn out, leaving nothing but the ashes of regret? You've made promises to yourself. Countless promises that this time will be different, only to watch them fade faster than you can blink. Slipping away with the next distraction, you felt the surge of energy, the rush of excitement, but just like a tidal wave, it crashes and dissipates, leaving nothing but calm, empty seas in its wake. The truth is simple. Drive is a fleeting dream. It comes and goes like the wind. But what you need, what will separate you from everyone else, is consistency. The quiet, unrelenting commitment to showing up day after day, regardless of how you feel. Consistency doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care if you're tired, if you're broken, if you're lost. It doesn't care if the world is falling around you, or if your mind is yelling for a break. Regularity is the harsh force that pushes you forward when you want to stop, when everything inside of you begs for safety. It demands you show up even when there's no clapping, even when there's no one watching, even when the world is silent. Every move you take today, no matter how small, echoes through your future, shaping the person you will become. This is what Marcus Aurelius knew. He lived his life with a savage understanding. What we do in life echoes in eternity. Every action, every hour, every minute, he knew it counted. He knew it would be his legacy. And if you understand this, if you truly grasp it, you will never let a day slip by without putting in the work. What you do today changes your tomorrow. Think about this. If you commit to the smallest, most reliable acts every day, they will begin to build brick by brick until you look up and realize you've made something massive. Momentum is the key. Momentum is the monster that will carry you through the days when inspiration has abandoned you, when you feel like stopping, when the grind becomes unbearable. It's momentum that will force you to keep moving, keep trying, even when everything in you screams, stop. This is the truth that no one tells you. It's not about big acts. It's about showing up every single day, even when you don't want to. There will be days when you will want to throw in the towel, when your body will beg for rest, when your mind will scream for safety. But the question is, will you show up anyway? Will you refuse to let your excuses dictate your deeds? Will you decide in the face of your own refusal to be stronger than your laziness, more powerful than your fears? That is the test, and here's the deal. The test of your focus, your progress, your future lies in whether you can show up when it hurts, when you don't feel like it, when every ounce of your being tells you to quit achieving regularity. Isn't about being perfect. It's about being persistent. It's about the quiet promise you make to yourself, a promise that you will show up again and again, without fail. You commit, you act, and you repeat. It's in this routine that you build power. It's in the acts day after day that you will become the version of yourself you always dreamed of. The power doesn't lie in the big dramatic times. It doesn't live in the random bursts of inspiration that you feel. The power is in the small acts, performed consistently, relentlessly. It's in the choice to show up, even when you don't feel like it, to keep going, even when everything inside you wants to stop. This is where the real strength is formed. Master uniformity, and you will have mastered your future. Nothing will stand in your way. Number 8, face the fear of failure. Fear isn't just a feeling, it's a beast, a monster that hides in the shadows of your thoughts, gnashing its teeth and speaking lies that hold you prisoner. It gets into your head, wraps itself around your thoughts, and paralyzes you before you even move. Fear doesn't just ask, "What if you fail?" It screams, "What if you lose everything?" It feeds off your hesitation, cripples your desire, and holds you in a grip so tight you can barely breathe. But here's the gut-wrenching truth. Failure is not your enemy. It's your doorway. The thing you fear most, that's what will give you the power you crave. The fear isn't real. It's a shadow. It's an illusion meant to keep you from becoming who you were born to be. So stop hiding from it. Face it. Step into it. Marcus Aurelius wasn't just some sage rambling in a dusty old book. His words were war cries. He understood the basic truth. The things that try to stop you, they don't stop you. They're the tools that carve your way. The barrier to action. Advances action. He said, that wall in front of you is not stopping you. It's the launch pad for your power. That fear, that sense of fear, it's the fuel for your change. You don't shrink from it. You accept it. You walk straight into the storm and tear it apart. Failure is not your death sentence. It's the blade that cuts away your weaknesses, that finds your strength. Failure is the raw, harsh truth that slaps you awake. It's the crash that wakes you up when you've been sleepwalking through your life. It's the gift you've been too afraid to open. But the real magic happens when you stop running from that fear. The truth is, you don't have to fear failing. The fear is just an offer, a call to action. The successful don't run from loss. They don't hide from the burn, from the pain, from the shame. They bathe in it. They take it in, let it fill their lungs, and then they explode forward with an intensity you can't understand. They master the chaos of failure. They twist it, alter it, use it to launch themselves higher than they ever thought possible. They understand that failing is the path to power, and the moment you stop fearing it, you unlock your true potential. Think about it. When you stop fearing failure, the world shifts beneath your feet. You stop questioning every step, every move. You stop worrying about what could go wrong and start focusing on the beauty you're building. Failure is just a part. It's not the end of your story. It's just the beginning. So stop hiding from the firewalk. Right into it. Let the fear consume you and watch what happens next. The second you stop running from what could go wrong is the second you become invincible. The second you stop holding back is the second you turn your life into a wild, risky beauty. You've just heard the 8 ideals, but don't get it wrong. Hearing them means nothing. Understanding them changes nothing. This isn't some casual tip or an inspiring rant. This is a call to arms. The power, the strength, the tools, you already have them. But until you rise up and take them, they're useless. This isn't some game. This is your life, and it's demanding. You stop living in the darkness and step into the bright light of your potential. You're not meant to be normal. You're not meant to stay small, to stay comfortable, to stay safe. You were born for greatness, and if you're not fighting for it, you're dying for it. Don't just watch this live. Embrace it. This isn't a maybe tomorrow lesson. This is a now or never wake-up call. Like this video, drop a comment below. I am the builder of my destiny. Share this with someone who needs to feel the fire. someone who's sick of playing small, and join, because your journey to unstoppable discipline starts right now. The clock is ticking, the world is waiting, and the only thing standing between you and renowned greatness is one word: action. It's time to step into it.